Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President, Toyota Motor Corporation, Akio Toyoda.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a great honor for a car guy like me to be here at CES. Last year, you heard from Gil Pratt, the CEO of our new Toyota Research Institute, which continues to lead the way at Toyota in the area of autonomy, robotics, and material sciences. When I first met Gil, I thought, man, that guy's tall. I also thought he was a genius, which is why I'm so pleased he accepted my job offer. He's just one of many outstanding minds hard at work at Toyota, imagining what's possible, even that which seems impossible. You may not be aware that Toyota actually began as a company that built weaving looms, not cars. And it was my grandfather, Kiichiro Toyoda, that decided to do what many thought impossible at the time, to go from building looms to building cars. I'm the third generation Toyota to run these companies. And you've probably heard the saying that the third generation knows no hardship, or the third generation ruins everything. Well, hopefully this will not happen. It's my goal to transition Toyota from an automobile company to a mobility company, and the possibilities of what we can build, in my mind, are endless. I'm determined to create new ways to move and connect our customers across the country, across town, or just across the rooms. Technology is changing quickly in our industry, and the race is on. Our competitors no longer just make cars. Companies like Google, Apple, and even Facebook are what I think about at night. Because after all, we didn't start out by making cars either. It's been said that data is the new gold and that software is the key. But I would argue that we are moving from software to the platform are the things we are all after. It's a platform that will be the backbone for mobility as a service, for autonomy, for car sharing, for any number of services that we want to make possible. That's why 2 years ago, in partnership with Microsoft, we launched a standalone company here in the US called Toyota Connected to leverage the power of big data for millions of our connected customers around the world. Clearly, Toyota is a well-known maker of reliable hardware. But with Toyota Connected, we hope to become just as well-known for the mobility service platform we've developed to manage large fleets of autonomous vehicles and all kinds of connected services. We want customers to benefit from their data. Through contextual services, we can provide with a mobility service platform. We want the car to be a seamless extension of your phone and computers, a kind of personal assistant on wheels, able to anticipate your needs through predictive artificial intelligence. Our new mobility service platform is also the engine behind our car-sharing test market in Hawaii and San Francisco. In the future, much of mobility on demand or mobility as a service will be powered by autonomy, which in turn is supported by vehicle electrification. Today, Toyota offers 37 electrified vehicle models in over 90 countries. By the early 2020s, we'll have more than 10 battery electric vehicles available worldwide. And by 2025, every model in the Lexus and Toyota lineup will either be electric or will have an electrified options. Now I realize that battery electric or all electric vehicles are what everybody's talking about these days. That and Prince Harry's engagement. But what's not often mentioned is that today, less than 1% of all vehicles sold in the US are battery electric. So there's much work to be done to increase consumer demand for all electric vehicles, which is why we're working with government to create the charging station and infrastructure necessary to support all electric vehicles. And it's why we are also working on new solid-state battery technologies that we believe will make them smaller and lighter. And most importantly, for both consumers and automakers. Much more affordable, this new form of electrification combined with our mobility service platform from Toyota Connected and our autonomous technology from TRI are the key components in our vision of future mobility services and mobility commerce. One example of this is a concept we call e-Pallet, a mobility solution for e-commerce, retail, and beyond.
Enter the ePallet business ecosystem. On-demand retail experience. ePallet acts as a mobile shop or showroom. The mobile e-marketplace meets you when and where it's convenient for you. First, choose products you're requesting online. Multi-purpose moving space. The meaning of transportation may change. Travel time is no longer driving time. It's increased efficiency and productivity time. mobile personal shops. Enable you to sell your personal items. Personal mobile marketplace. Individualized e-pallet showroom with retail functionality. On-demand city. Many types of services can gather, blurring the lines between brick and mortar, retail, and e-commerce. E-pallet, our vision of future mobility services and mobility commerce.
E-pallet is one example of Toyota's vision for an autonomous business applications. E-pallet will be fully electric and will be controlled by Toyota's autonomous chauffeur mode technologies. Or, if they prefer, partner companies can use their own automated driving system instead. In either case, e-pallet will include Toyota's Guardian technologies, which will act as a safety net. It's an open, flexible platform that can be easily adapted to support a range of uses, including ride-sharing, delivery, and retail. Today, you have to travel to the store. In the future, with e-pallet, the store will come to you by combining several e-pallets in one place. Businesses or communities can quickly create a mobile hub for services ranging from medical clinics to entertainment and festivals. I mean, just think of how great e-pallet would be at Burning Man. And every e-pallet can be reconfigured for a variety of applications within a single day, all managed by our mobility service platform and serviced by our retail network. Here is a closer look.
Multi-functionality. Designed to help a range of companies utilize advanced mobility technology to better serve customers 24/7 on demand. Logistics innovation. Automated delivery services from distribution center to final destination, using right-sized and right-place mobile solutions. our vision of future mobility services and mobility commerce.
We believe so much in this concept of the future that we are creating an alliance of forward-thinking business partners called the ePallet Alliance to support e-commerce mobilities. That's why we are turning our mobility service platform into a common platform for companies to use in building new mobility businesses. Think of it as a kind of plug-and-play open platform because we believe flexibility and open standards are the key to providing the best services to consumers. Today, I'm pleased to announce that some of the initial members of our ePallet Alliance include Amazon, Didi, Pizza Hut, and Uber. Mazda will also be a partner for ePallet, supporting our electrification plans. We want to thank each of these companies for joining us on our new mobility journey. We plan to debut the ePallet at the 2020 Olympics and Paralympic Games, along with many other new mobility technologies that we have in the pipelines. We recently announced our sponsorship of the 2020 Olympics with a global initiative we call Start Your Impossible, in our effort to support the many men and women of the Olympics, Paralympics, and Special Olympics. Start Your Impossible has become something of a mission statement for me personally, because I hate being told it can be done. It's why I decided to train to become a master driver at New Brooklyn at the ripe old age of 51. Because I knew it would help me make our cars better, even though many people told me I was crazy, including my father. And while I do believe in healthy competitions, I'm less concerned about getting there first, as I am about getting it right, and about finding ways to use technology to benefit as many as possible. For me, ePallet is one such example. I want to thank you for your time and attention today. It really is an honor to be with all of you. And I do appreciate your feedback as we at Toyota continue to explore new opportunities and new things to create. Now, before I go, I don't often get to hang out with a group such as yourselves. So I'm wondering if it would be okay if I take a selfie with you. Is that okay? Okay, thanks. I wish you all the best in 2018, and here's to all the impossible things we can make possible together. Thank you very much.
How do we experience the world? Through the things we see, the sounds we hear, the objects we touch. Through the places we go, to shop, to dine, to play. The communities where we live, the journeys we take. Or do we experience the world digitally? Through the screens that command our attention, the data that offers context and clues, the learning that anticipates our needs. In truth, it is both. Panasonic has always made products for the real world. TVs and rugged laptops, EV batteries, and entertainment centers. Now, we're transforming these physical products with digital technologies. From mobility to the cloud, from artificial intelligence to the Internet of Things. Creating technologies that move us forward. So that highways can talk to drivers, arenas express emotion, robots become colleagues, and buildings power the grid. In turn, we're creating experiences that are richer, environments that are safer, and opportunities that are more rewarding than any which have come before. And as we have for 100 years, Panasonic is leading with our purpose to make life more fulfilling and the world a more sustainable place by creating technologies that move us toward a better life and a better world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lauren Salata, Chief Marketing Officer, Panasonic Corporation of North America.
Good morning and welcome. For the past 100 years, Panasonic has been all about creating a better experience for the end consumer. For much of that history, we've done that through consumer electronics products and appliances for the home. In more recent years, we've increasingly created these experiences in partnerships with businesses and government entities, where we develop integrated solutions that impact the lives of our customers' customers. And why better experiences? Because we've been a purpose-driven company from the beginning. And improving people's lives and contributing to a better world has always been the mission of our company, and never more so than today. And we firmly believe that technology can help us fulfill our perpetual ambition for progress. And to that, add to that, our breadth of experience in disruptive technologies that are making radically new experiences possible. A few years ago, McKinsey Global Institute identified 12 disruptive technologies that will account for trillions of dollars in economic value over the next decade. Panasonic is deeply engaged in 9 of those 12 technologies. That's important because when you're creating entirely new experiences, you need to utilize several of them together to create integrated technology solutions. And with such a wide range of expertise, Panasonic is skilled at bringing these technologies together. Earlier this year, we embarked on a transformation of our brand in North America to tell our story to customers and to the market. Technologies That Move Us recognizes our core ideology and history, but it also shares our strategy and vision for the future. You may have read some of our stories or heard some of them as well. And today I want to take you a little further along on the journey. Now I'm excited to introduce to you Tom Gebhardt, Chairman and CEO of Panasonic Corporation North America, to give you a preview of our approach to building better end consumer experiences for the next 100 years. Tom?
Thanks, Lauren. And really, thanks to all of you for giving us some time this morning to share some of our stories and some of what we really believe in as Panasonic as a company. As Lauren mentioned, over the last 100 years, Panasonic has primarily focused on developing products that contribute to a better life and a better world. Products like TVs, phones, infotainment systems, rugged tablets, batteries, and even factory robotics. We embark on our second century, we're engineering not just products, but entire experiences in cities, in factories, in stores, in offices, in homes, and even in entertainment venues. Disruptive technologies are enable us to bring together the physical products with the digital world. The end result is the consumer experiences become richer, more rewarding, safer, and with less friction that frustrates our lives today. And for businesses and governments delivering these experiences, that really means a happier consumer and a happier constituent, which means efficient workflows and more importantly, it drives profitability. And because this is a news conference, I want to share with you some news around the way that we're engaging with innovative partners. Today, Panasonic is announcing the establishment of the Digital Solutions Center. The center will be a resource within the new Panasonic System Solution Company of North America. It'll support several hundred software engineers and a broad range of applications in sectors like public safety, security, manufacturing, food and retail, as well as supply chain. It'll also support theme parks and entertainment destinations in both the United States and Canada. Its focus will be to bring the physical and digital worlds together through IoT and B2B solutions via a unified software platform. We've had a lot of success in this approach already with our business in the automotive and avionics sector. Now we're intensifying our efforts to a much broader extent, set across a number of industries and a number of different environments. We think the space combining the digital and physical worlds is going to be really big, and we certainly are not alone in this thinking. In fact, Gartner recently pointed out that one of the key strategic technology trends for 2018 is just that. So allow me to illustrate how we're leveraging disruptive technologies that Lauren mentioned to create new experiences, transforming our physical world with the contextual data. Today, we're focused on 5 environments that we believe can make a big difference in people's lives: our mobile and connected world, sustainable energy sources, integrated supply chains, immersive entertainment venues, and living spaces in our homes. The first of these is our connected world. We're creating new types of experiences for people on the move, whether in a car, an airplane, or in a smart city. This is really important to Panasonic's business here in North America, as 2/3 of our total revenue comes from the connected world environment. Today, I'd like to share with you some really exciting news for the people who fly, and I'm assuming from looking at the audience that all of you fly. Until fairly recently, the airline cabin was one of the last places where the digital world didn't really intersect with the physical world. Some folks kind of like that, but if you're trying out business or you want to stream your latest binge-watching Passion at 30,000 feet, it's sure convenient to have on-satellite Wi-Fi. And today, we're announcing our 3rd-generation technology. Panasonic's 3rd-generation communication network will be a step function change in technology. The network, when paired with a new satellite modem, will offer bandwidth up to 20 times greater than what was previously available. It will greatly improve experiences for internet browsing, enable applications like Skype, and even open up the possibility of video streaming in the sky. And it's in the near term. A number of our airline partners, including United and Southwest, will begin installing the Gen 3 system on aircraft this quarter. On your flight home, you're probably going to want to have had that system. Panasonic is also leading the way forward in travel down here on the ground, partnering with most of the world's leading automakers. Our heritage in consumer electronics tells us that if we can do things and make them faster, better, and cheaper, consumers will beat down the path to your door. These technologies allow us to do just that. So we see this sector as a major growth opportunity for Panasonic. And we're moving at the speed of consumer electronics to make this happen. Panasonic has a central place in today's connected cars as the leader in the infotainment systems. These systems are the human interface between the driver and the digital world. The news and songs we hear, the videos we play, the phone we answer, the maps and location services we see are all served up through these connected systems in the vehicle. We're a firm believer, though, that partnerships and platforms have a key and strong role to play in advancing the experiences for both the driver and the passenger. And we have some exciting news to share with you with a technology partner that you all have heard of. A key strategic initiative of ours is to bring voice into the car seamlessly. Leveraging our SkipGen platform, we're working with industry leaders to make this reality today. Panasonic and Amazon have long been partners in the B2B space. We have applications in retail solutions and cloud computing where web services are integral to collecting data for work that we're doing in intelligent highways and many more applications. And in consumer electronics, we're proud to say that Amazon is one of our largest channel customers. So I'm delighted today to be able to introduce Tom Taylor, Senior Vice President of Amazon Alexa, and he'll come to the stage and talk about the collaboration that we're talking about very specifically in the automotive space. Tom? Hey, Tom, great to see you.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for having us here. And by the way, congratulations on 100 years. It's an incredible achievement.
Hey, it's great. Thanks. Appreciate that. Hey, there's a lot of things we can probably talk about. Panasonic and Amazon have a number of different issues going forward, but really what's exciting is to talk about this whole experience in the voice and what you can actually bring to the automobile and how that actually intercepts.
Sure. Well, you know, we think voice it's early days, big part of the future for a lot of reasons. First of all, voice is simply the most natural way to communicate. Customers tell us that getting things done using their voice just makes their lives easier. And as customers have come to love Alexa at home, they want to be with her throughout their day. And so, you know, listening to an Audible book is a great example of this. You're listening to the book at home, you get in your car, just want to seamlessly continue to listen to that book, and then when you get back. And of course, a big part of making possible for customers is working with partners like Panasonic and deliver a great Alexa experience.
Yeah, there's no question that for a long time the consumer has wanted really a real seamlessly integrated voice solution in the vehicle, and I think this really brings it. So what do you see in the future, and what do you see going forward, particularly as it relates to the vehicle?
Well, one reason that customers love Alexa is she keeps getting smarter every day, and this is possible because Alexa was built as a service in our AWS cloud, so we can keep adding new features. For example, in the past, you'd say, play my music, and she didn't really know whether it was your music or mine. But now with voice profile, she would know to play your music or my music or our kids' music. And that's really important if you have my kids. You know, in addition to teaching Alexa new things, we also want her to be available everywhere customers are. So maybe some of those places you don't have an internet connection, and we really wanted to solve that problem for Alexa. So maybe let's take a look at some of the things you and I have been working on together.
That'd be great.
Great.
First, let's look at some online features. Good morning.
Good morning. 45 years ago today, Bruce Springsteen released his first album, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey.
What's the weather like today?
Right now in Las Vegas, it's 59 degrees with clear skies and sun.
Alexa, how far is the Las Vegas Convention Center from here?
Las Vegas Convention Center is 1 mile from Winchester as the crow flies.
Alexa, can you find me the nearest charging station?
Electric charging station on Paradise Road, electric charging station on Las Vegas Boulevard S, and electric charging station on W Hacienda Avenue.
Now let's look at some offline features. What's the weather like?
I am offline right now, but you can still ask me to change the temperature.
Alexa, set the temperature to 65 degrees.
Okay, setting temperature to 65 degrees.
Set temperature to 90 degrees.
Cannot set temperature to 90 degrees. It is too high. The maximum is 84 degrees.
Set temperature to 80 degrees.
Okay, setting temperature to 80 degrees.
What's on my calendar today?
Your next calendar event is mountain biking at Red Canyon on Jan 8, 2018.
Good night.
Nighty night. Get some good rest.
Tom, really good, really impressive.
Yeah.
From the standpoint, let me understand. So you've taken the Alexa platform and been able to integrate it into the SkipGen platform that we have previously introduced. And now you're offering the consumer an experience that can work, of course, online, but also offline?
Yes. We call this feature Alexa On Board, and extremely important for us to allow customers to have access to Alexa anywhere they want to be. And today we're excited to announce that Panasonic will be one of the first customers that gets Alexa On Board as a feature.
Well, I think this is a breakthrough. It's really a revolutionary from the standpoint of something that consumers have desired and wanted, and actually we're delivering it. So we're happy to be part of it, and doing it both online and offline is exceptional.
Yep, thanks. You know, you'll be able to control music and windows and all the things you'd like to do in your car, so it's really going to be great.
Yeah, I think you're delivering actually the products the consumer wants, so I really appreciate that. And thanks for being a partner and a visionary in this space.
Thank you very much, and
Thank
thanks Panasonic for helping Alexa be everywhere.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
So speaking of the vehicle, another really exciting frontier is this smart highway initiative that we're working on. And let's face it, today, most highways are concrete and asphalt, but not a lot of data. And as you may remember, at last year's CES, our partners from the Colorado Department of Transportation, or CDOT, were here on stage with us to announce a plan to build the first intelligent highway in the United States. This was capturing data from connected vehicles that already was transmitting this and giving it a real-time updated status. That project has gone from 0 to 60 in no time flat. And a few months ago, the Colorado Transportation Committee had visited our Network Operations Center to participate in a working demonstration of technology. So I want to just give you a little bit of vision of this. So we've got a mix of Democrats and Republicans, different commissioners coming together on the test track that we have in Denver, running through some public roads, looking for an approval to go forward. We were a little bit fearful with the current political environment that this could have been a little bit combustible. But to our great surprise and to a great acknowledgement, it was a universally unanimous decision to go forward. So Democrats and Republicans alike have approved to full production of the 90-mile stretch of the Intelligent Highway in Colorado. The benefits of this were just too big to ignore. There'll be room for 4 times more cars on existing highways, less traffic and fuel consumption for Coloradans, and 80%, and potentially up to 80% fewer crashes from unimpaired motorists. We believe that connecting smart autonomous vehicles to smart highways is really going to be a game changer in many ways. And speaking of autonomous vehicles, we're investing heavily in that technology. Once driving is fully autonomous, everyone in the vehicle becomes a passenger, and your traditional front seat, back seat orientation then becomes less relevant. In fact, the next generation cabin can be configured for whatever occasion you maybe had. And in our booth, we're showing these in 4 different modes. We have a living room mode, we have a business mode, we have a relaxation mode, and a celebration mode. Riding in fully autonomous cars is really going to offer some really amazing experiences. And by the way, make sure to visit the Vision Theater part of our booth to see really what a fully autonomous society looks like as we go forward to 2030. The second environment where we're using the technology to create a better world is the sustainable energy. Most of you are aware that we have a very significant investment in the electric vehicle battery area. A good many of our automotive partners believe, as we do, that the electrification of the powertrain is inevitable. We anticipate that as early as 2020, the cost of electric powertrains will be at parity with internal combustion engines. And when that happens, we'll see an exponential increase in the electrification of vehicles. Just about a year ago, we began mass production of lithium-ion battery cells at the Tesla Gigafactory here in Nevada. These high-performance cylindrical 2170 cells are designed and engineered to offer the best performance at the lowest production cost in an optimum form factor for both energy storage products as well as electric vehicles. And we're also creating thousands of new Panasonic jobs right here in Nevada. And then last month, we announced a significant collaboration with Toyota to take electrification even further. Panasonic already supplies and has for a long time supplied batteries to the Prius. And now we're teaming up with Toyota to explore the future of EV battery technology. The initial focus of this partnership is on the existing lithium-ion technology, but we also intend to explore solid-state battery technology, which could become the next generation technology for electric vehicle. Through this collaboration, we aim to continue to achieve the best automotive battery in the industry and ultimately contribute to the mass adoption of electrified vehicles for Toyota and other makers. Our relationship with Toyota goes back more than 60 years, and we're really excited to be conquering new frontiers in the EV technology area with this really valued customer of ours. But our commitment to the energy space goes beyond automotive. We continue to work with Tesla to develop other products, for instance, the solar tile technology, with production now ramping at Tesla's second Gigafactory in Buffalo, New York. Who wouldn't like to have a house that produces its own energy and looks like this? It's really amazing from that standpoint. The other thing in solar is solar can be really an essential for the estimated 1 billion people in emerging markets who live off the grid entirely. Something as simple as a solar lantern can be really a game changer for families in remote villages, helping parents capture energy from the sun during the day so that their children can study at night. A couple of years ago, Panasonic committed to donate 100,000 solar lanterns to families around the world before our 100th anniversary, and I'm happy to report that we've already met that goal. The third environment we're focused on is what we call the integrated supply chain from manufacturing to logistics to consumer and retail and to restaurants. This includes new omni-channel retail solutions where digital and physical stores reconfigure along the lines that provide better experiences and better experiences for the consumer that eventually lead to greater efficiencies in the supply chain with partners. As we all know, customer experiences drive the supply chain, and when we provide customers better service, we're going to win more customers. We all know that the new norm in retail is that consumers initiate the buying process in the digital world and are well down the path before they come to the physical storefront. We're working with a number of automakers and dealers to connect these digital and physical journeys. And that also applies to adding flexibility and convenience in the service bay. For some Ford and Kia dealers, we're testing a digital service kiosk that lets the car owner drop off the key 24/7 in a way that is super convenient for the consumer. We're also working with quick-serve restaurants so they can identify regular customers through facial recognition. Artificial intelligence and connected vehicle technology will allow these restaurants to predict which customer might be in the mood for a pumpkin spice latte, reach out to them in their vehicle when they're 5 minutes away from the store, and offer to get an order started so that it can just be a grab-and-go experience when they get there. In the integrated supply chain section of our booth, we're demonstrating how we're helping digitalize the food chain, showcasing technologies from a couple of companies which we have recently acquired, one of which is Zetis, a Brussels-based supply chain solutions company that serves upwards of 80% of Europe's top supply chain customers. And we're also displaying Hussmann, a leader in the retail refrigeration and display case, so it helps to integrate this whole experience. From the packaging line in the warehouse through the store, we're enabling a faster and more accurate process that will be able to execute in real time with insight and control. Finally, we believe robotics have a huge impact as we move forward into an integrated supply chain. In factories, we're developing robots that learn from the movements of human hands to replicate complex series of maneuvers. In warehouse, robotic-assisted suits help workers pick up heavy objects. In retail, robotic cashiers tally up what's in the shopping cart using RFID transmitters. For the food industry, we're bringing robotics to the supply chain source also, the family farm, with a robot that can delicately harvest even tomatoes. A fourth environment where we're bringing physical and digital worlds together is the immersive entertainment space. Our solutions here take our expertise from the consumer electronics area and AV technology and scale them up in venues where fans go to cheer their favorite sports teams. Make sure you see all of our latest technologies for sports and entertainment venues, from augmented reality to sports analytics, in the immersive entertainment section of our booth. We'll also bring these immersive experiences to more intimate venues, like museums. And I'm really pleased today to announce that Panasonic will be working with the City of Colorado Springs, Olympic City, USA, and the headquarters of the United States Olympic Committee to develop a new U.S. Olympic Museum there. The U.S. Olympic Museum selected Panasonic to provide a technology design that is really state-of-the-art and will be right there in Colorado Springs. We'll be creating a transformational visitor experience in this site. The mayor of Colorado Springs has also selected Panasonic as the lead industry partner for Colorado Springs' Smart City initiative called Smart COS, building on the success of a Smart City initiative that we have already introduced in Denver. Together, we'll be exploring new ways to deploy technologies that will improve the service and delivery to the community, drive economic development, focusing specifically on projects in energy, mobility, city services, and smart buildings. A simple example of that is a smart LED streetlight that actually can detect the depth of the snow on the streets. It's also our honor to be able to have the mayor with us today, so we really appreciate your partnership, and Mayor Suthers, thank you for coming. We're absolutely as confident as you that these initiatives are going to make Colorado Springs more appealing to residents and tourists alike and will help you drive economic development in the city. Of course, our entertainment business started in the home, and understanding the North American consumer is where Panasonic brings the physical and digital worlds together. Michael Moskowitz, who leads our consumer business in North America, is going to showcase how our technologies bring all of this together as we move into the next 100 years. So, Michael?
Thank you, Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard many times today, Panasonic has always demonstrated a deep commitment to innovation in our homes, automobiles, planes, and in businesses. As we look back at a century of innovation, I can say with confidence that it's our consumers that have often inspired that commitment. And today, 21st century consumers are no different. Our ability to understand the modern consumer and their needs is what has helped us remain relevant and competitive as we have stood at the forefront of a century worth of technological innovation, from electrification to the computer age. And as we enter into an era of artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things, we can take pride in our ability to continue helping consumers with their needs of today and tomorrow. So I thought it was fitting to start today by looking back at one of our most iconic products and how far we've come, our televisions. 66 years ago, Panasonic marketed its first 17-inch black and white TV. It brought families together in the living room to watch the nightly news and their favorite shows. And while our viewing habits have evolved over the years, we still enjoy gathering with friends to watch live events like the Super Bowl and the Olympic Games. We're creating Family Movie Night with streaming services that showcase yesterday's classics and new favorites, giving meaning to our commitment of bringing Hollywood to your home. A commitment that enables us to create the best TVs that can create cinematic experiences at home. So with that said, today we are pleased to make a global announcement of Panasonic's two new series of OLED TVs, the FZ 950 series and the FZ 800 series. These TVs are setting the industry standard in both picture quality and sound. In fact, in order to ensure that technical accuracy matches our creative intent, for the past 3 years, we've worked closely with the leading professional Hollywood colorists to deliver the industry-leading accuracy. And as a result, our TVs are now being used as large-format client reference monitors in a growing number of major Hollywood post-production houses. To ensure that the technical accuracy of the screens matches the director's creative intent, Panasonic intends to continue working with Hollywood giant Deluxe and its leading post-production studios, Company 3, eFilm, and Encore. Our FZ series comes equipped with the most powerful image processor we've ever built for a TV, the new Hollywood-tuned HCX video processor. The accuracy made possible by this processor is critical to ensuring that the picture matches the director's creative intent. The FZ 950 will also come with a Tuned by Technics bladed speaker integrated into the pedestal, delivering both the best picture quality and sound quality as the filmmakers intended. And to provide the best possible viewing experience with unprecedented picture quality and the brightness, color, and contrast automatically optimized for each scene, we are very excited that our 2018 4K OLED TV models will support HDR10+ dynamic metadata technology. This is a new open industry standard technology for high dynamic range, which announced studio support from 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, and Amazon Prime Video. This will bring this exciting technology to even more consumers. And as demand for 4K content grows, our Ultra HD Blu-ray players for 2019 offer the ultimate Hollywood at-home experience, delivering unprecedented boost to video quality that matches the latest advantages in HDR picture quality and even more streaming services. But as you can tell, home is really where the heart is. And a modern home is evolving at a fast pace. And with this rapid pace of change, we've seen consumers starting to embrace technologies that work with multiple devices and platforms. Our job is to create products that will seamlessly integrate and allow consumers to engage with them in their convenience in real time. Which is why we are working to create new relationships with companies like Amazon and Google, finding new ways to integrate our unique technologies to complement what exists and what is coming to the home market. Take voice assist speakers, for example. They become the new wave. The ability to just ask them questions in plain language about weather, news, sports, and a myriad number of other subjects is pretty neat and convenient. However, one of the other important functions of voice assist speakers is to use them to play music. In fact, it's the #1 reasons consumers use smart speakers. You simply command the song, artist, genre that you want to listen to, and the speakers can play instantaneously. But where current voice assists have typically come up short is in their sound quality. And you can count on Panasonic to step in and improve the listening experience for our consumers. And that's why we've reimagined smart speaker listening experience and introducing the Panasonic GA10, our newest smart speaker with a Google Assist built in. Now our consumers don't have to sacrifice convenience for quality. With the assistant of the GA10, you can stream music from your favorite services, including Google Play, Music, YouTube, and industry-leading sound quality. Our team is working hard to find ways to integrate these types of smart technologies into all of our products, from audio equipment to our new HomeHawk outdoor camera system that integrates functionality on Amazon and Google platforms. Actually, I want to take a minute to highlight our new HomeHawk technology, which leverages Panasonic's color night vision technology and a wide-angle HD video quality. This wire-free, weather-resistant home monitoring system allows for hassle-free placement with no third-party monitoring or cloud services required. It's another great example of us bringing together unique technologies to create premium products to meet the customer's needs. But as we continue to stay ahead of the curve, we can't forget where we came from. And today's 100th anniversary brings us to life. Now more than ever, a Generation Z and Y consumer is seeking connections to our past, with a curiosity to better understand where we've come from, and to then apply a modern twist. From recreating traditional home-cooked recipes and handcrafted old-fashioned cocktails, or even repurposing antique furniture, there's a real sense of nostalgia for our past. So is it any surprise that we are seeing unprecedented growth in the vinyl industry? When we rolled out Technics, our brand of hi-fi audio products, it set a whole new standard in audio technology. It helped power the airwaves of radio around the world. In fact, it was such a success that many of these technologies are still being used today, which reflects on everything vintage and retro. And I think we've really captured the essence of today's trend by rebuilding one of the highest quality turntables in the enduring modern way. We are pleased to showcase the new reference class turntable, the SB10R and SL1000R. The world's first direct drive turntable, the SB10, was launched in 1970. Astonishing consumers and professionals alike with a level of rotational precision and reliability that belt drives and idler drives simply couldn't match. Many manufacturers embraced that technology, and soon the direct drive turntable became the industry standard, and it all began with the SB10. Technics has been hailed as a legend of its own time, one that still inspires the admiration and loyalty of audiophiles worldwide. Our new Technique speakers continue the tradition and are completely styled to fit into a modern aesthetic and as a new standard in audio quality. Continuing our trend of updating industry-leading technology for the 21st century consumer, we've extended our approach to video and photography. We're taking more pictures of video today than at any other time in world history. With technological advancements, we now use portable devices to capture moments all the time. But the desire for high-quality photography and video still remains paramount. And that's why our new lineup of camcorders, including the WXF1, feature a new body design, along with lenses and sensor technology. Our camcorders now deliver better than ever picture quality with a wider angle, greater zoom, and increased low-light performance. But when we talk about quality and really capturing the theme of bringing Hollywood to your home, we need to look no further than our award-winning GH series. In fact, we are pleased to now formally announce here today the release of the new GH5, the next generation of award-winning GH series with stronger than ever video camera capabilities. We've listened to our filmmakers, both seasoned professionals and aspiring beginners, and are proud to have delivered a product that builds on the success of our counterparts to meet the needs of the 21st century. The Lumix GH5 achieves the best ever low light sensitivity and the highest ever video image quality in the history of Lumix cameras. When shooting in the dark environments, videographers can now focus on filming that perfect shot instead of worrying about increased ISO noise. The newly applied dual ISO technology suppresses noise to produce clearer footage when capturing in low light. With technology that was previously found only in broadcast cameras, such as dual native ISO, hybrid log gamma, and 10-bit log recording, we packed this camera with big features to delight videographers and photographers alike. This is just some of the tremendous value that is now being installed in our award-winning camera, which I might mention remains the only mirrorless camera to date that shoots 60 frames per second in 4K. The GH5S really takes the amazing technology we announced a year ago and creates a more advanced video camera with the ease of use that many expect from Panasonic. Ladies and gentlemen, today we've showcased some amazing advances in consumer technology, but that still stay true to our heritage and tradition, one that are built at 100 years of investment in technology and in understanding consumers. Panasonic has always strived to embrace technologies that once seemed futuristic and made them accessible to consumers. And as we embark on the next 100 years of our journey, we see that it has not changed. We continue to evolve with the lifestyle of our consumers, and as such, we are constantly rethinking the way we interact with our homes, aiming to find new intersection points with products that have never been before considered. We're redefining home living, and we're calling this paradigm HomeX. HomeX transcends all of Panasonic. It encapsulates the spirit of curiosity that perpetually drives our ability to innovate and create future generations of Panasonic experiences. It allows us to think about things like, how does the lifestyle change the way we use and engage with our technology? Have we looked at how family interacts with technology versus a college student? And how will that change the way we design products and services? And why does Panasonic have the ability to do this and do it better than anyone else? Because it's in our DNA. It's through our product diversity, intellectual property, our rich history of expertise, and industry-leading technology across markets. You can see this come to life in our booth where we showcase our Vision 2035. Today we introduced a new range of products that will support the needs of our 21st century consumer, but that will also serve us into the next 100 years. I encourage you to meet our product experts at the end of the press conference on the lower level to learn more about our products. And now, let me welcome Tom Gebhardt back to the stage with a final piece of exciting news.
Thank you, Michael. You know, in the spirit of the 100th anniversary, it's really critical for us to choose the right partners to share our vision with for the future. And we think we have amongst the best in the industry. Last year, Panasonic announced that we were working with Google's Android automotive team on a new, what we called skip generation in-vehicle infotainment system. Panasonic and Android had actually had a very long-term relationship across many different commercial and consumer products. In fact, we have over 140 Android-based products as we're moving forward. This year, we're back together. We've moved the skip gen even further. So what I'd like to do is welcome Gene Kirschbaum to the stage. He's the head of the partner engineering group for Google here in North America. Gene? How are you? Welcome.
Tom, absolutely thrilled to be here.
So it was only a year ago that we were here talking about what was a new platform, put on this, doing some revolutionary things in the automotive space. So tell me what's going on now.
So you remember last year we were here. We showed Android N running in a car, worked really hard throughout the year, and now we'll be showing Android O running on the skip gen system. And Tom, it's only been 12 months.
Yeah, I've spent a little bit of time in the auto business, and I'm not used to 12-month cycles. I'm used to cycles that are much longer than that. So this, I think, is finally getting to the point where the consumer trends of moving at a 12-month increment meets the automotive trends. And I think that's really what the consumer desires. So from a standpoint, give me an idea of what the attributes of Android O are.
Sure. Actually, we've been shipping automotive features in Android for a few releases now. In N, we adapted the audio and Bluetooth stack to work well in the car. In O, we sped up boot time. And in OMR1, the latest version of Android, we added vehicle functions and car-friendly notifications. We continue to invest in Android so that Android is easy to integrate and fast to update, allowing access to the latest features to both OEMs and developers with a lot less effort.
So the time of having to worry about a 3-year cycle or being really relevant with your current system, those are gone. You're going to be able to develop with this platform. But I hear there's more to it than just timing.
Yeah, there's a lot more. We have a work in progress on our campus, including some really cool Google services, including best-in-class Google Maps. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do that. With Panasonic's SkipGen platform running the latest version of Android as the car's built-in infotainment system, like air conditioning. You can also get traffic information on the way to your destination and get nearby gas stations with Google Maps, as well as play your favorite music, all controllable by the Google Assistant. The Google Assistant allows you to enjoy your music even when you're offline. Hey Google, play I Like Me Better.
All right, asking to play I Like Me Better.
Where are we going? Las Vegas, of course, to CES. What's the traffic like to the Las Vegas Strip?
On your way to Las Vegas Strip, a crash on US 101 South and one on California 152 East are causing a 42-minute delay.
Take me there.
Sure, Las Vegas Strip.
It's cold outside. Set fan speed to maximum.
Okay, setting fan speed to 5.
Okay, we're ready to roll. Lock the doors.
Okay, doors locked.
Oh, I forgot to turn off my home lights. Turn off the front porch light.
Okay, turning the front porch light off.
And now we're on the road to CES.
Gene, it's something that I think the consumer's been looking for a long time from the standpoint of, thinking that this was really in the future, but future is really today. And from that standpoint, it really seems that by adding the Google Assist into this SkipGen platform that we'd already developed together is really the opportunity going forward. So I understand there's more to it and a little bit on the online and offline that you want to share?
Yeah, that's right, Tom. We're working effectively to integrate Assistant into the vehicles today, and for both offline and online functions. And we think that's critical to bring personal mobility closer and closer for people today. And look, Tom, I think it's been an amazing partnership between Google and you and your team. We look forward to next year, and maybe we'll show some other things.
Absolutely.
Tom,
Appreciate
thanks so much.
All right, thank you very much. And it's not only, or go ahead, Gene. It's not only about creating technology, it's also about creating actually wins and success. And this system has been of great interest, and we've actually won some business in this period. In the last 12 months, we've actually won a number of awards from different automakers. So you'll start to see that SkipGen architecture absolutely in the vehicle as we move forward. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this morning. I really do appreciate the time that you've given us, and hopefully this has been an interesting a piece of our technology. And we're very excited about celebrating our 100th anniversary as a company, and very focused, as we always have been, on developing technologies that move us forward for a better life and a better world. As we begin our second century as a company, we see tremendous opportunities to integrate our digital and physical worlds by creating experiences that are richer, environments that are safer, and opportunities that are more rewarding. So I want to thank everybody for their time, and we hope to see all of you at the convention center at our booth. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host, Allison Jordan.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to TCL's 2018 CES Press Day event. We appreciate you taking the time to join us today for an update on TCL. Now, 2017 was an exciting year for the brand, especially here in the US, where we saw massive growth while launching one of our most popular and best reviewed TVs of the year. We are excited to talk with you about the next steps forward that TCL will be taking in 2018 as it solidifies its position as one of the world's largest consumer electronic brands and leader in the US. This afternoon, we will update you on the success the TCL has had globally and here in the US, the major investments to continue its growth, TCL's strategy for 2018, the new 2018 TV lineup, and the introduction of a whole new product category with a familiar partner. So, without further ado, please welcome Kevin Wang, VP of TCL Corporation and CEO of TCL Multimedia.
Hello, everyone. Media friends from around the world, our guests, customer, partner, welcome to TCL's press event at CES 2018. I'm Kevin Wang, VP of TCL Corporation and CEO of TCL Multimedia. Thank you for joining us today. Established in China 36 years ago, TCL's vision is to provide a superb product and service experience to our consumer to make their life better. With this vision, we achieved a great global success in year 2017. We continue to be one of the top 3 TV brands worldwide. Our LCD TV sales volume rose by 16.4% to more than 23 million sets in year 2017. Among our overseas business, North America was a star. Our sales volume grew significantly by 131.5% year over year. We've grown our presence around the globe. We recently expanded our footprint in India, Mexico, Japan, Brazil, and Argentina. Today, we have more than 160 overseas markets. But we are not stopped here. Based on our consumer insight, we identify 3 key trends in the TV industry: better viewing experience, artificial intelligence, and big screen. First of all, today's consumers are demanding better viewing experience. And that is why we continue to invest QLED technology, which offers stunning picture quality. At this stage in year of 2015, the CES 2015, TCL, we launched the Content.TV H9700 as the global first TV brand. Following that, we brought even more QLED product to our consumer. You know what? The best part of TCL's QLED TV provide consumer with a better viewing experience, the latest technology for an affordable price. Secondly, our focus will be on AI. The TV has always been an important part of your family life in the home. With a big screen and a strong audio effect, a TV today is not only just a TV, but also a home entrance and also the control center. With the artificial intelligence technology, a smart TV will become an intelligent TV. Finally, we believe the era of the bigger screen is coming. We are now constructing the world's highest generation's panel production line named G11, which is owned by TCL's panel subsidiary company, CSOT, also a sister company of TCL Multimedia. G11 will greatly improve TCL's productivity and our competitive edge of big screen, such as 65-inch and 75-inch. It is expected to commence operation in March 2019. Along with our global brand building, most importantly, we are giving back to the local community. For example, we have worked with partners such as NFL player to launch the charity campaign here in the US and also in some East Asia countries such as Thailand. We launched charity campaign to support the elderly and children in poverty-stricken area. Friends, we are so glad to have you here with us on our journey to make consumers live better. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. Now to update you on TCL's growth and plans here in the US market, I'd like to introduce TCL North America Senior Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Larson.
Tell me when.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Las Vegas, and thank you very much for being here today. Although it seems like just yesterday, we relaunched the TCL brand here in North America in 2014. And it was 2016 at CES that I first stood in front of this group. At that time, I explained that TCL had their sights set on the North American market and that we intended to make TCL a top 3 brand by the end of this decade. I explained we had a vision of the right product by reimagining the television experience from the consumer's point of view. A television truly made for the way people will watch TV. I described how we are not in the business of choosing where people purchase those televisions, and we would grow our distribution to make TCL televisions available anywhere people want to shop, online or off. I presented the idea that TCL's vertical integration and massive scale, coupled with our ability to develop efficient and reliable chassis designs, would enable us to develop unmatched value
other brands, including some of the leading smart TV home speakers. So with that depth of experience in crafting home audio components, TCL is well positioned to launch the Alto family of audio products that will set new performance benchmarks. We can't wait for you to see the new TCL products at our booth starting tomorrow, so please come by and visit, see and hear what we've been working on. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO, Samsung Electronics North America, Tim Baxter.
Welcome to CES 2018.
Thank you. And now I bring Tim back to you. Thank you.
Amazing stuff, Dinesh. Thank you very much. So, from the connected car, office, and home, today you saw Samsung's vision for an intelligent and seamless IoT experience. an open ecosystem that brings together hundreds of millions of Samsung and SmartThings partner devices powered by a unified cloud, controlled by a single app, and infused with Bixby intelligence. A suite of new experiences that work seamlessly across your devices and that will continue to expand over time. And of course, new products that will bring these experiences and open up new possibilities. All of this will allow you to do what you can't. Thank you, and have a great CES 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes the Samsung 2018 CES press conference. For your safety, we ask that you please refrain from climbing onto the stage. To explore our products in more detail, we invite you to visit the Samsung booth in the North Hall at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jim Trainer. I'm the Director of Public Relations for Hyundai, and I wanted to welcome you here today to our 2018 CES New and we'll put you on this side. Let's just wait 1 second. Oh, good point. 1 second. Let me take your badge. Let me take your badge off. You'll look much better. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, right here. Okay, just a couple more there. Okay. Yeah, he had his badge. I didn't see that. And then we'll just do 3 right here. All set? Okay, right here. And then here, just line up here. Closer. Forward right here. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite everyone, come on up and take a closer look at Nexo. Thank you all for being here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kazuo Hirai.
Good afternoon and greetings to you all. It's really great to be back here at CES to participate in our consumer electronics industry's annual gathering of the best, brightest, and of course, the most innovative. CES gives us a wonderful opportunity complete product portfolio. Please take the time to visit our booth where you will see our latest offerings from the most personal to the most expansive, from home to the world outside of your front door. Thank you for coming today, and on behalf of all of us here at Sony, we look forward to spending time with you right here during CES. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was dreaming of bigger things. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, 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 thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO of the Consumer Technology Association, Gary Shapiro.
Thank you. It is my greatest pleasure to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Intel CEO Brian Krzanich. Now, you know, Brian is no stranger at all to the CES stage. The world's first 100 drone indoor flight show without GPS. For more original shooting star drone light shows, please join us tonight at 9 p.m. outside at the Bellagio Fountains, and again at 11 p.m., now weather permitting. I never thought it rained in Vegas. You can also catch more planned shows at the Bellagio Fountains Tuesday through Thursday at 8 and 10 p.m. I really want to thank you for joining me tonight to take a glimpse into the future of technology. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy CES 2018.
Please welcome. Please welcome the President and CEO of the Consumer Technology Association, Gary Shapiro.
Good afternoon. We're 5 hours into CES 2018. Maybe enough time that you've already seen innovations that will change your perspective on the world. And as you will see across the show, many of today's innovations rely on fast, secure, dependable connectivity. From from self-driving cars to smart cities, from smartphones to new content and entertainment options. And of course, 5G is the future of connectivity. 5G is 100 times faster and 10 times more responsive than today's networks. It's a catalyst of growth, binding together our physical and our digital worlds. Think about the wealth of innovation unleashed through today's 4G LTE
we win on the high end, we win the trust of global consumers, all the European countries, and all the developed countries. And so you can see that today, our technology is getting stronger and stronger. And so I have strong confidence, and we will have the best technology and the best innovation. We will be the best in the world. And we in more and more aspects, and we are doing much better and better and much better, and even than our competitors and other vendors. You know, our company is really, very simple, very transparent, open. That's our style. Very transparent. And for Huawei, you know, we have passion to do more. I do believe that the consumer will select, more consumer will select Huawei, the carriers will select Huawei. They need Huawei. Huawei, we can bring more value to them, to the carriers, is more importantly to the consumers and the users. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you for your coming. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NVIDIA founder and CEO, Jensen Huang.
Happy New Year! Welcome to CES. It is always exciting to kick off the new year, just wondering what we're going to see at CES. And this year, just like always, we're going to see some amazing things. It's a great way to start the year. This year, we're going to see some amazing technology created. Today, we announced our Xavier will be sampled very, very shortly. It'll be sampled in Q1. It's performing incredibly well. It's the world's first autonomous processor. And we talked about the 3 platforms that I just mentioned. We talked about the NVIDIA Drive Functional Safety System. And we announced 4 incredibly exciting partners and anchored by one of the largest car companies in the world, a car company that can take AI and make it part of our lives for hundreds of millions of people all over the world, Volkswagen. Thank you, Dr. Diess, for joining us today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Happy New Year, and have a great CES.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cristiano Amon, President, Qualcomm Incorporated.
Thank you very much for being here with us for the CES 2018 press conference. I think before everything, Happy New Year. I think the SPU and actually have that as a platform that they can build on top. That's where we innovated with the 845, and you should expect that in the future platforms on the Snapdragon family. All right, I think I have a question for one last question, and then we're out of time. One last question? All right, that's good then. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Baidu.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dr. Qi Lu, Vice Chairman, Group President, and COO of Baidu.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us for the first ever Baidu World at Las Vegas. We can have a group photo together first.
Yeah.
Let's have a group photo.
Yeah.
And
you are too tall.
I'm trying to click, and let's have photos first. And hopefully the clicker will work.
So my job is easy. Just smile.
Okay. Let me also bring this wonderful event to the end. It's so clear that AI is changing the world in a massive way. And let's work together in partnership. Let's all leverage the speed of innovation, tap into the China speed. Let's all change the world, make it better for everyone. And thank you, everyone in the audience, for attending this first ever Baidu World in Las Vegas. Let's all work together, and we'll see you next year at CES. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.